Yes.
Right. I greet you, you visitors of my website, and I'm thankful that you took your time to come and check about this concept of Dawudunalism. Now, in brief, Dawudunalism is a concept of development. It is a concept that is aiming to eradicate poverty and eliminate dependency, which are major problems that have been affecting our African communities. I grew up in an urban area and had a lot of times where I was visiting the rural areas as well. So my life, I can say it's 50% urban, 50% rural. And I realized when I look back into my rural home that for 34 years, there hasn't been any kind of development. And I ask myself, if we who have gotten the privilege to be educated and to come to this level of education do not do something about it, it is going to be like that forever. Thus, a concept has been born in me, which is called Dawudunalism. Why do I call it Dawudunalism? Because I found no any other better name to call it. Therefore, I call it because it comes from me. I call it by my totem. Now, the concept of Dawudunalism helps individuals to discover themselves, to discover their potential, to discover the potential of the resources around them in their immediate environment, and how to utilize the resources around them to eliminate dependency and eradicate poverty. Now, Dawudunalism also bases its fundamentals upon the concept of uniting people, showing that people, when they work as a unity, they can achieve more than when they work as individuals. Even in the biblical text, we have got such examples as Genesis chapter 11, where we hear God saying that because people are united, because people are of one language, because people are of one mind, nothing will stop them to do whatsoever they purpose to do. Which means when people are working together, they can achieve greater than when they are in individual circles. Now, the concept of Dawudunalism is going to be first implemented in my rural home. If I can defeat poverty in my rural home, and if I can eliminate dependency in my rural home, it is going to show the trueness of this concept. So therefore, this concept, its pilot stage is going to start in Cholocho at a rural village called Pumula. So in Dawudunalism, just to give a few examples, one of the initial things that we are going to start and do is to educate the community about themselves, to understand who they are, to understand as well their environment, and to understand the ways in which they could use their environment to eradicate poverty and eliminate dependency. Now, when I approach my community, I am going to approach it with the people that I expect in agriculture, with the people that I expect in woodwork, manufacturing, and how to utilize nature, that is trees, and making construction out of wood, and what's the best ways to use the wood which is available around them. People who are experts as well in building, people who are going to teach my community how to make bricks out of the resources that they have, and people are going to teach them building skills, how to build using the bricks that they have. And then I'm going to get experts in solar harvesting of energy, who are going to also introduce new methods of harnessing energy from solar power, and how they could effectively use it to light their houses and to provide energy for the cooking, using the stoves and using some of the gadgets that require such energy. Right. In brief, as I just close, because this is an introductory video, one of the things that we are going to revolutionize in my village is this, is that people are going to learn to farm together as a group than to do it as individuals. For example, let's take that we have got, say, 50 homesteads in Pomula, my village. For one family to plow their entire field, it takes them almost 2 months to finish that field. But if the community can work together as a team, to plow one field of a family is going to take them 1 day. The next day they go to another field. And then maybe they can do 2 fields per day or 3 fields per day because of the number of the team that will be conducting the same work. If the same concept of working together as a team is implemented, whether it be gathering of firewood, whether it be harvesting of water, whether it be any kind of developmental approach, whether it be building, whether it be whatsoever can make their lives better, it means they can achieve it with a quick speed and then have more ample time to think about other developmental things. Thank you very much. Join me in my second video where I'm going to be elaborating more upon these concepts on how we can eradicate poverty and eliminate dependency. Thank you very much.